Talk It Out, so I have plenty in store for you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Let's Talk It Out. I'm your host, Khalid. Thank you everybody for tuning in. You're in for a treat. This is my first episode of Let's Talk It Out, so I have plenty in store for you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. In our first segment, we're going to talk about Facebook. I'm not sure if everybody heard about it, everybody know all the details, but in the latest scandal with Mark Zuckerberg, there was 87 million Facebook users' data linked to a leak with Cambridge Analytica. Now, what exactly does this mean to the local people? Basically, your data was linked, 87 million data was linked to a psychological profile, voters profile, meaning that when Trump went in to get his elections, he had people working for him that possibly knew how your mind would work so that you could possibly vote for him. Now, this is a major scandal because also who knows what other data was linked to this investigation. There is more going on to it. For example, Mark Zuckerberg today went before Congress to testify and to
take your questions. We have a download your information tool. We've had it for years. You can go to it in your settings and download all of the content that you have on Facebook. Congresswoman, all the data that you put in, all the content that you share on Facebook is yours. You control how it's used. You can remove it at any time. You can get rid of your account and get rid of all of it at once. In the Kogan case, people signed into that app expecting to share the data with Kogan, and then he turned around and in violation of our policies and in violation of people's expectations, sold it to a third-party firm.
It's been admitted by Facebook that you do collect data points on non-average users. So my question is, can someone who does not have a Facebook account opt out of Facebook's involuntary data collection?
Congressman, anyone can turn off and opt out of any data collection for ads, whether they use our services or not.
Also, we have a major thing going on with Trump. He apparently is still a teenager at heart because he does not know how to control his mouth. We have him calling China's economy dumb and stupid, which led to him putting a $50 billion tariffs on millions of things. I don't know about you guys, but every time I look on anything I own, it says made in China. For example, my phone, my shoes, my pants, my shirt. So there's a million other things that were taxed, for example, soybean, but this all started because of Trump putting more taxes on the Chinese steel and aluminum. Now, in China's response to this, China decided to come back with another $50 billion tariff onto the United States of America. When they applied this tariff, Trump got offended again, and he's threatening China right now with a $100 billion tariff on the many other major resources that the United States use and that we trade back and forth with China. China also stated that they do not start, but they will finish a war. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not willing to deal with China. East, we have Syria, who is still going through a civil war. In their civil war right now, the latest update is there was a chemical bombing that killed 42 adults and kids. The United States right now, Trump is blaming this. The United States government is blaming this on Putin, Iran, and Israel because Trump and the United States have been said, and maybe other United Nations countries have been stated that we need to put a hold or a shackles on Assad and his control over the whole of Syria. Because to put this into perspective for everybody here, imagine your home state and imagine your capital being bombed because of civil war in the United South. Now in our next segment, we're going to music with my top 5 music videos of the week. Here are my top music videos for the week. Coming in at number 5 is a hometown favorite, Really Kev by the Same Olds. Coming in at number
Really, it ain't never over till you done. Really, I'm just trying to get it how it come. Cause I remember sleeping in the slums. Really, Kev, I just wanna really need a wrist swap. Really, Kev, they don't really know me, but they shit talk. Really, Kev, see these pussy niggas making diss songs. Really, Kev, but I ain't finna go and make a diss song. Really, Kev, they just made a hit just like the Red Sox. Really, Kev, I'm playing with the game just like the Sandlot. Really, Kev, I can make your motherfucking bedrock. Really, Kev,
Coming in at number 4 is Sue Woo by YG, because this is a personal favorite because one of the lyrics where he states that he is a gang-banging ass dad, quote unquote.
Sue Woo, gang ties, bullet wounds, that's proof. Sue Woo, gang alone, bang, bang. You ain't got a pistol on, hang, don't hang. I ain't scared, nigga, I'm brave. YG a rapper, any full-fledged bang, bang. Sue Woo, my rag, I'm Sue Woo when I'm mad. YG, don't you got a daughter? Yeah, I'm a gang banging, that's dad. Big B, Gucci bag.
Coming in at number 3 is Never Call Me by Janae Aiko. Sorry, I had to make sure I got her enunciation right. But this video itself is a special edition because there are 2 types of this video. But my personal favorite is a Slauson edition where she goes back to her hometown, where she's basically at the park kicking it with the homies. That's my personal favorite because when I go home, that's like a hometown thing to me. And
should've made it clear, my dear, you should've called me. You should've called me. Why you never call me? Why you never call me? Oh, you should've called me. Why you never call me? Why you never call me? Oh, you should've called me.
That's like a hometown thing to me. And number 2 is Nice for What by Drake with his nice sample mix-up between Lauryn Hill and Queen Frida. Bounce, Biggie, Biggie, Bounce from Louisiana. Everybody can get loose to this all summer long. I strongly recommend it.
haven't let that thing loose, girl, in so long. You been inside, know you like to lay low. I've been peeping what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car, no cable. With your phone out, gotta hit them angles. With your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life, yeah. That's a real one in your reflection.
And coming in at number 1 for me is Living My Best Life by Cardi B and Chance the Rapper off a new album, Invasion of Privacy. This song right here is a testimony to anybody that feels like they are blowing up on anybody and everybody. You're living your best life. Ding.
Magic, got work magic in my life. And that guava like Ayala, cause that bag just fixed my life. And y'all know good and damn well I don't want no champagne. But can we please get some more champagne? Please no Andre G like Vonche. Reach like Ron James, pep talk from Beyonce. Remember my hands had ash like Pompeii. Now they hold cash, won't peak like Dante. I told y'all I'm living my best life. I told y'all I said I'm living my best life. I made a couple L's with my best friends. Turned all my L's into lessons. You see the whip pulling up, it's like skirt. Dreams pulling up, it's like skirt. I'm living my best life. It's my birthday, at least that's what I'm
I
dressed
said I
like.
never had a problem showing y'all the real me. Hair when it's fucked up, crib when it's filthy. Way before the deal me, strip to pay the bills me. Before I fix my teeth, man, those comments used to kill me. But never did I change, never been ashamed. Never did I switch, stories stay the same. I did this on my own, I make.
My last segment is my favorite segment, Let's Talk. In this segment, I will be talking about self-worth. Today in the cab, I was walking by this female and she was crying. I asked her what was wrong, and she basically told me that she went to the job and she had a job interview at, I won't say the name, and she had the job interview, she went, and the job basically offered her $825. I said, well, why are you crying? She says, because I'm about to graduate and this job is still only offering me $825. I said, well, do you know your own worth? She was like, what do you mean? I didn't mean to say that. She thought I was talking about relationship or anything like that. What I was asking her was, do you know your worth? When you walk in somewhere, everybody, you need to know your own self-worth. Do not let anybody tell you you are not worth more or you are not worth less. Examples I can give you is Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins just signed a 3-year, $4 million deal. The Redskins last year went 7-9. He has not won a playoff game yet. But when he went into his trade negotiations, he went in with the mindset that I am worth more than what my team was capable of. A mindset of self-worth. He knew his self-worth when he went into free agency and how much he was worth. Right now, he is the highest paid NFL quarterback right now, and he has not won a playoff game. I don't know about you, but my favorite quarterback is Andrew Luck. We have Tom Brady, we have Aaron Rodgers, and they are not paid. But Kirk Cousins knew his self-worth before going to free agency. Next, I would like to talk about Michael Brown out of Houston, Texas. His example of self-worth is because he applied to 20 colleges and got full rides into all 20. Now, there was a Fox News station that did call him obnoxious and did say he was being greedy.
Spark the discussion, though, of how many schools you should apply to. It's a little ridiculous that this kid applied to 20, taking away a spot and basically waitlisting another kid.
Yeah, well, most people won't agree with me, but I actually think it's ridiculous to apply to 20 schools. I do.
I am urging my children not to.
Yeah. He could have applied to 5. He would have gotten in all 5. It would have been equally as impressive. 10 would have been impressive.
But to those Fox News anchors, I would like to say this. His self-worth is worth more than anybody else. He was trying to make sure that he was getting into school, and he knew that the more, the merrier. And in that alone, he received a full ride to 4 of the premier Ivy League schools. That included Harvard, Princeton, Yale, and the University of Pennsylvania. And his GPA right now is a 4.68. I don't know about you, but I was barely cracking a 3.5 in high school. And last but not least, Chadwick Boseman. I put an extra S on that because he is a boss. He right now is the main actor on the second highest grossing movie of all time. Yes, people, you heard me right. It is number 2. It just passed Titanic. It is behind Avatar. Everybody remember Avatar? The movie with the 2 tall blue people running around. Everybody remember that 2 hours and nothingness? Yes. Y'all remember it. Do not remind me. Anyways, this movie has been so big to the world that it finally has reached to Saudi Arabia, who has finally allowed the movie to be shown in the last 30 years. To put in extra perspective about what this really means for the whole world, Saudi Arabia just started letting women drive this year alone. Saudi Arabia is releasing a all African American casting movie, which is a huge thing for us. I think everybody should go back out and rewatch it. Let's do the whole experience all over again.
You need a hero.
When you said you would take me to California, I thought you meant Coachella.
Again. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the first episode of Let's Talk It Out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Everything will be in the description box below. Thank you to my director, Mario, my cameraman, Vegas. Thank you to everybody that has been support. Thank you so much. Have a good day.